My tenure within House Telvanni has already revealed a predictable structural weakness. The Wizard Lords exist in a state of constant opposition, each pursuing dominance without regard for cohesion. Their designation as a great house is little more than a convenient fiction maintained for external perception. Their rivalries are not subtle. Petty acts of magical sabotage are routine, and I have been employed as the intermediary through which many of these grievances are expressed. For now, I am regarded as a neutral courier, an instrument, rather than a participant. That distinction is useful. They do not recognize the pattern they have created. A fractured system requires only minimal pressure applied at the correct points to collapse into something more manageable. These feuds are not obstacles. They are leverage awaiting proper application. Control in this case will not require force, only orchestration.
I feel like so few games are able to capture the coziness that is found in Elder Scrolls games. I mean, I'm just hanging out here with my stew, my homie with a shell on his head, some random mysterious strangers giving me dirty looks because I'm not a dark elf. I don't know. There's just something about the way the lighting is. I think that's a mod I have, but still, it just feels so cozy. And I don't feel like a lot of games are able to capture that feeling as well as Morrowind, Skyrim, and Oblivion. I kind of love it. Don't mind the way we're sitting. There's not really a good sitting animation mod for OpenMW that works with 100% of the furniture. It looks better from behind the counter. Anyways, welcome back, my friends, to some more Morrowind with Alaric Corvain. We are inside the Water's Shadow Tavern because we were given a quest from one of the mouths of House Telvanni to obtain a vial of plague rat blood and then deliver scrolls and a note to a man in here who is an agent of Mistress Eldale. And I figured I would just cut the trip over here and bring you straight into the tavern. So here we are. Yes, we have the plague rat blood that we got towards the middle of last video. Cure common disease, poison, and he gave us some scrolls of weakness to plague, so maybe we're trying to plague somebody. The actual note itself is just in Daedric again, and I don't know my Daedric letters, but I assume it's something cursing their bloodline or something like that, knowing House Telvanni. And yep, it's you. Hello. Certainly, you can ask your question, Alaric Corvain, and I'll see if I can answer it. Plague rat blood. Excellent. Thank you, Alaric Corvain. This will really put Balgurnock in his place. I have much work to do. Be sure to watch the fun, but don't drink the water.
Hail, you will die. May you live for a century. And live for a century.
Epilepsy warning. Jeez. What's going on here? Thank you for your assistance, Alaric Corvain. I'd better deliver these items to Balgurnock. He will be eager to hear of this. What? Shortly after making the delivery, a guard confronted Eldale's agent and slew him. Then the guard thanked me. Okay. Yeah, so it was a setup. Maybe the scrolls and the potion weren't what he was expecting or something. Okay.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Guess let's head back to the council hall. Have you delivered the plague rat blood to Mistress Eldale's agent? Yep. Exciting, wasn't it, Alaric Corvain? You did not fail. Everything happened exactly as Mistress Ratha foresaw. A warning was delivered, that is all. Now let us turn to other business. It seems you've spent some time on the island of Vardenfell, unfortunately, yes. Yet you have not ingratiated yourself with one of the masters there. That is of little concern to me. You may have seen little worth in their paltry rewards. Yeah, screw vanilla content. Well, there doesn't appear to be much else to say about your career on Vardenfell that is of any interest to us. Maybe we should have done that first and he'd have more to say. I do find the circumstances of your transport to the island to be most curious. It is quite rare, almost unheard of, that a prisoner held elsewhere is shipped to the island and then miraculously set free. Well, I did free myself from Bardur, so... and yeah, he's obviously referencing the default start. I suppose there are some entanglements of the Imperial variety in your past. They will not hamper your standing here so long as they do not interfere with our activities. Well, I suppose I should reward you before I forget. Here's some gold for your services. It seems Mistress Ratha is impressed enough with you that she would have you aid her closely in a matter I am not at liberty to discuss. Serve her well and you will go far in House Telvanni. Tell me about her. Mistress Rathra is the most vigorous member of the council in the defense of Telvanni interests from Imperial aggression. She resides in Tel Awada, to the west of here. Tel Awada is the settlement of Mistress Rathra, a prominent member of the council. You don't say. Her town is dominated by the eponymous tower and stands in the midst of rich agricultural lands. You can go there from the water shutters at the docks. Okay. You have any more chores? You've completed all the chores I have to give at this time. If you're looking for more work, Mistress Rathra would greatly appreciate it if you would visit her. Okay. Yeah, so I was told you can side with her or you can side with another counselor, and you kind of have to choose because they will block each other off depending on who you side with. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go the Valjan route like we did for Project Cyrodiil, and I'll save right before we start each of those quest lines and then play through them both and then decide which one's the canon version of Alaric. I think that's the best way to do it, to show off all the content and also just to see both sides, honestly. I don't know. Alaric Corvain, I may have some chores for you. I would hope so. Master Mithras. Okay, so he's the other one that you can work for. Master Mithras has commissioned a census of Ranyan Rune. My master has decided that it has been too long since he last held accurate records about his subjects in Ranyan Rune. To ensure fair taxing for their benefit, he asked me to conduct a census of the Ranyan Rune populace, and since I don't want to do it, you can do it. The census is a foreign custom, however, so I assigned one of my Imperial retainers to the task. However, that fool is now more than a week behind schedule, and I demand results. Go to Ranyan Rune and find Cartil Florius, the wayward retainer. Ranyan Rune. You're not going to tell me where that is. Tell me about Master Mithras. My master rules over Tel Aryon and the nearby town of Ranyan Rune. He is sometimes criticized for devoting too much time to his subjects, but nonetheless, he is skilled in the arcane arts, so he's like actually a good dude. Tel Aryon is the seat of Master Mithras. It stands just outside the Velothi town of Ranyan Rune. Yeah, but you're not telling me where that is. Is it marked on our map? Ranyan Rune. It is not. That's not good. Oh no, maybe it is. Maybe we went there already? Kind of looks like we did. Okay, so should be able to get there. I know I said it last time like 100 times, but man, the slow fall pants. Game changing. Okay, so we kind of want to head north, I think, to head back around. So we need to get to Tel Awada. Dang it, I missed the jump. No, we can just swim real fast underwater instead. I saw a really, really interesting mod come out in the last couple days or so that this has nothing to do with anything, but just a cool mod I wanted to tell you guys about. There's a mod that just came out that is all about stargazing. And basically what your character can do, I think, is you can buy a telescope or something like that and look at the stars and try to find constellations in the sky. And if you do that, you get like buffs to your character, which is a super, super freaking cool concept. You could really design an entire character around that idea. He's like a really, really dumb person who follows zodiac signs, but the zodiac signs actually mean something. But yeah, you could just look up at the sky every night. Essentially, like that could be your character's ritual, and then you get some buffs from it. I just feel like that's a really cool character concept. I kind of have added that to the list in my mind of characters I want to play, just because it sounds really cool. Just the stargazing character. We could do that with
Short trip, long trip.
the Poison Song character, or we could do that with the Skyrim Home of the Nords character. Like that's their sort of version of religion, is they watch the stars at night. I don't know. I'll try to remember to link the mod in the description, because to me it sounds
Shall we?
genuinely amazing. Okay, so we're here. Can we get south? It doesn't really look like it, huh? Maybe the water strider here takes us. I forget the name of it. It's like Stargazer or something like that. I was just like, man, I want to design a whole character around this concept. Yeah, we can't actually get there. Oh, there's a Silt Strider here. Maybe the Silt Strider takes us? This might be one we should mark. Yeah, okay, there we go. Might be a place we mark so we can get here easier. I don't know if we've ever actually been here. Ranyan Rune, Silt Strider Tower. Ooh. Hello. Always good to see a new face in Ranyan Rune, and rare. Ranyan Rune is a small Velothi settlement built atop a hill in the Sunad Mora region. A guard tower is located in the center of the town, surrounded by a few houses, a small temple, and a tavern. A bit off to the town to the east is Tel Enrayan. A bit off the town to the east is Tel Aranyan, the residence of Mithras, a skilled warlock and local Telvanni master. Master Mithras also looks after the ebony mine that ensures a decent income for us all. What a nice fella. Ooh, some new gloves. It's tempting to buy some. What are you selling? You're a tavern keeper.
Yes.
Interesting.
That Lalu would sell his own. Price was right.
Yeah, kind of a different design than what you'd expect from a Telvanni town. I like it a lot, actually. It almost looks... Isn't this Hlalu architecture or Endoril or something?
Please, by all
Is she the guy we're looking for?
I'm listening.
Cartel Flores. Yeah, hey. What's going on? Why are you just hanging out here? Lawman, could you possibly help me complete the census I'm supposed to do? You don't look like one of those strict types from up at Tel Aryon. Well, I am. Well, you see, I'm having a bit of trouble dealing with one particular resident. Braylar Gildarin. He, well, just flat out refuses to even discuss anything with me. Just calls me a filthy Enwa and chases me out of his house. Listen, could you try and talk some sense into him? Don't worry, I'm not a filthy Enwa like you. Should also put our helmet back on. And I'm also going to mark here. You're not going to tell me where he lives or anything? That would be too much. This town isn't very big, so... I doubt he lives at the tower. And it says he has a house that he kicks him out of, so... You would think he would have a house. Am I just completely missing it? Someone in particular. Master Mithras is the local Telvanni Lord. Zuriel Dilnar. Is it the last name I'm looking for? Gildarin? I don't see anyone or any house with those names. Am I dumb?
Wealth beyond measure.
I like your sword. What's wrong with everybody? Should I draw it on my forehead? Don't bother me. I'm Zuriel Draylor. That's all you need to know. Census. Braylar Gildarin. He's a miner. I think he earns about 20 drakes a day. Maybe he works at like the ebony mine? So I like how we can just go into this guy's bedroom. It's a trap door down to your bedroom. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe we need to go to the ebony mine? It's weird he'd have a house over there. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Didn't know there was more to this place. Is he going to kick me out too? What up? Huh? What? This isn't to do with that damned census, is it? No. Nothing like that. Anyways, you want to tell me about yourself? What? I'm not telling you anything, filthy Enwa. Now get out of here. Braylar Gildarin refused to answer my questions and demanded that I leave his house. I'll have to get the information from some other source. Perhaps his neighbors. Well, we got part of it. He's a minor, and they apparently know his wages. What about you? Do you know anything about your neighbor? He's a minor. Is that the only information we can get? Maybe. You learned the spell Orc's Eye. That is another extremely cool mod that is recently released for OpenMW that, at least as far as I can tell, has the potential to finally allow OpenMW users to get TR spells, because there's a lot of TR spells that have never been added to OpenMW. Mostly, I think summoning spells are pretty much you can't get, which sucks because a lot of rewards, like I think this experimental Frost Atronach spell we got, and the OpenMW version, it's just a Frost Atronach spell that lasts 15 seconds longer, which is really lame. In regular Morrowind, with MWSC and stuff, it's like a completely different type of enemy. It's a Frost Monarch, which is way cooler. So maybe with the release of this magic mod, we'll eventually finally get all of those spells we've been missing out on. That's super exciting. Ah, that's exactly the information I needed. Excellent. Here, Alaric Corvain, could you take this report to Nevrile? I fear if I see her personally, she'll punish me for my lateness. No, you must bear the consequences of your foolishness. All it would have taken was to ask his neighbors. Of course, I'll take the report for you. Yeah, right, bear the consequences. What, you heartless fetcher? Damn, there's no other way about it. I'll have to see Nevrile myself. Thanks a lot, Alaric Corvain. Yeah, whatever, man. Just because you couldn't do your job. Let's head back to the council house. Did not move my marks, so gotta float 2 feet. Hello. Have you helped that foolish retainer deal with the census? Yes. Alaric Corvain, I received the census from Cartel Florius and promptly discharged him from service to House Telvanni. Good. I hope you understand that efficiency is something we Telvanni value greatly in our servants. I thank you for letting me deal with Cartel's failure rather than protect him. Yeah, I'm just looking out for House Telvanni. I want the best for them. Chores. I have no chores for you now, but if you return in a few days, I may have something for you. Gosh dang it. Okay. So let's... Actually, have we looped all the way around? I think so, because I recognize this lady. Yes. Okay, so this is the last set of chores, actually.
I'm never too busy for good.
That's frustrating, because now we need to wait around a few days. Should have got her quest first. I'm going to go to our house and sleep a while and maintain our needs so we don't starve to death, and I'll just cut you in. All right, 3 days later. Do you have any more chores? I need you to deal with an offense to the temple in Ranyan Rune. Yes, Master Mithras has sent word of a recent disturbance in Ranyan Rune. Apparently, one of his subjects spat at Radagos, the local temple priest, and it sounds like a reasonable man. Although we Telvanni do not hold much love for the temple, my master likes to keep his town respectful and orderly. To that end, I want you to go to Ranyan Rune and find the perpetrator and make him apologize to Radagos. In addition, he should pay a small fine that you should use to compensate Radagos. Interesting. So Mithras likes to play the game of seeming like he cares, and he really doesn't. Makes sense. So, offense to the temple. You should speak to Radagos himself about that, Alaric Corvain. Entering a tribunal temple, it's like Satan entering a church. There's just something wrong about it. I feel sick. What do you seek from me? Faction members only, Breton. Okay, you scumbag. Offense to the temple. I do not trust you to handle the situation, Alaric Corvain. You are, after all, Telvanni. Telvanni. Disgusting creatures. Offense to the temple. Very well, Sir Joe. You appear to have good intentions. Has Alaric ever not had good intentions? I don't think so. So I will tell you who it was who caused this offense to me. As I walked through the street yesterday, Dilnar Lenim blocked my path. Before I could ask him to move, he spat at me and demanded that I leave Ranyan Rune in less polite terms. Did he call you an Enwa? Frankly, this was a little surprise to me, as the old saying goes, better to preach to the deaf than to the Telvanni. That's a good saying, I like it. So, speak to Dilnar. Dilnar the dildo.
Haven't I heard of you?
Where is Dilnar? I honestly thought you were Dilnar, since you're like outside. Does he have a house? Yes, he does. He's gonna have like ash statues in his house or something,
Mathera.
right? You're hiding something. Well, you're hiding 155 gold, but... Ah, so I'm supposed to apologize for my offense to the temple. Yes. Pah, that self-righteous fetcher should just get out of town. We don't need his type here. Master Mithras is all we need to protect and keep the law. I agree with you. Then why dishonor him by breaking the law and disrespecting the priest he appointed? If you cannot accept the value of a temple priest, I have no more words for you. I shall compensate Radagos myself. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're breaking the law, buddy. I suppose you're right. Dilnar grudgingly scribbles out a quick note. Here, take him this and these drakes. It is only on my master's behalf I do this. You understand. Letter of apology. Radagos, I apologize for my actions earlier and hope you can accept these drakes in compensation. Please do not bear Master Mithras any ill will because of my wrongdoing. I hope you remain here in Ranyan Rune as our priest. Ah, what a nice fella. I wish we could like alter the letter to insult him. Have you spoken with Dilnar? Yes, and he gave me this letter of apology and 25 gold. Yes, he refused to apologize, so I will give you 100 gold. Yes, and he gave me... Oh yeah, let's totally lie. He gave me this letter and only 25 gold. Thank you, Sergio. It is good to see that Mithras holds some respect for me, even if his citizens do not. I shall maintain my work here regardless of this offense.
Welcome, my child.
Pocket the rest. Don't even need the money. It's the
I'm
principle.
never too busy for good talk.
You made the perpetrator apologize to Radagos. Excellent work, lawman. Here, take this ring as a reward. Ostros's knack. Fortify conjuration. Chores. I have no chores for you, Alaric Corvain. Talk with the other mouths or with my master if you want further duties. Can we advance? I cannot advance you to mouth. You must find a patron. Okay. So, now that we are done with the mouths, at least in TR content, and seemingly we need a patron in House Telvanni, and from what I've been told, the only patron you can have is Master Aryon on the mainland. Maybe we should go to Vardenfell and start doing that content. It's not TR, it is vanilla, and I know some of you dislike vanilla content, but we've never actually done TR on the channel, and plus like I said, I have some overhaul mods for the vanilla content, so it's not going to be all vanilla per se. I'm trying to think of the best way to get there though, based off of our marks. At the very least, we need a patron, and maybe that can start us building a house. I don't know what rank you need to be to start building a house. Maybe you just need the patron, kind of like House Plalu. Oh wait, the teleporters are here. Okay, so let's go to Old Ebonheart. Okay, so I'm in Sadrith Mora now. I think Master Aryon is your patron, but I don't remember what tower he is in, so we're going to ask people. Advancement. I cannot advance you to mouth. You must find a patron. Okay. What about you? Let's find a patron. Archmagister Gothrin is not interested in taking on any more proteges. I cannot advance you to mouth. You must find a patron. No. Master Aryon, patron. My patron, Master Aryon, is quite open-minded. You might ask him, if Aryon becomes your patron, I can stop being Aryon's mouth here on the council. Perhaps I can get some research of my own done. Oh, so it's not good to be a patron. Where is he? He lives in the new Telvanni city of Telvas. His tower is near Voss. Take a boat to Voss and head west. Okay. Yes, have I ever done Telvanni content? I think so, but it was a really, really long time ago, so I don't remember the locations of the Telvanni Lords. Just hit your ship. There we go. Can you take me to Voss? No. I don't remember where Voss is. Telmora? Maybe we can get to Telvas? I don't know. Yep, there we go. Been a long time. Oh yeah, he's the one that's built it in like side of an Imperial fort. Yep. It's good, he doesn't like Imperials. He's the perfect patron. Maybe I should double check this, because if we have the option to choose someone else for our patron, I would prefer to do that just so it's not, you know, the bog standard default. But I'm also okay with this. Master Aryon is like a legitimately good patron to have. He's actually competent at his job. He's not trying to sexually harass me like Crassius. I guess your patron and house Redoran, I forget his name, but he's like a pretty good guy too. There you are. Okay. I don't know if we should mark here. Like, I don't plan on doing a bunch of his quests. Ooh, we're also out of mark slots. Yeah, we've been marking a lot of different places. I am Master Aryon of House Telvanni. What brings you here? I like your robe. I know every Arch Magister of House Telvanni has the robe they're wearing, and then somewhere hidden in their tower, I mean, this guy's tower is huge, so it could be anywhere, they have a second pair of that robes, and each robe is different. So like the one we have now regenerates magic, but maybe this guy's is better because he's like the head of House Telvanni on Vardenfell. Could try to find it.
What brings you to tell?
Anyways, mouth? Requirements? We can't actually ask him about it. That's not good. I don't want to ask for chores because he's going to give me a quest, and I don't necessarily want a quest. Chores. I believe we can arrange a situation to our mutual benefit. I will become your patron and ally in House Telvanni if you convince another potential ally, Baladas Books, to abandon his reclusive ways and join the council. Okay, here we go. Baladas Books is a reclusive member of House Telvanni. He lives in Arvsdrellen, just northwest of Nisus. Join the council. Yes, speak with Baladas and convince him to join the council. With his support, we can wrest control from the old, cautious, and unimaginative like Gothrin and Neloth. Once you have convinced him, speak with me again and I will sponsor you in House Telvanni. Perfect. Okay, we've been to Nisus before. That's how we got this set of robes. Give me a second to make my way over there. It's like looking into a mirror. Hello, I have your other set of robes. I am Baladas Books, and this, Arvsdrellen, is my home. Why have you come here? He actually likes this a lot, but let's max it out. Join the council. I have little interest in the affairs of House Telvanni, but it would not be an inconvenience to me. I will agree to join the council on the condition that you do 3 chores for me. Gosh dang it. Okay, we can do that. I have 3 simple chores for you. Bring me copies of the Dwemer books, Nachu Anok's Fire and Faith, Antecedents of Dwemer Law, and Chronicles of Nucheleft. This book is the most common of the ones I desire. Many scholars own a copy of the book. You need to only find one. Chronicles? Chronicles is very rare. There are probably still copies of the book in the Dwemer ruin of Nucheleft. Otherwise, you could try asking booksellers where one might find a copy, and then we can't ask him about the third one? Why not? I guess it's even more rare because he doesn't even know about it. Okay. Like I said, I honestly don't mind doing this stuff because we've never done it on the channel before. So it's not that big of a deal. I hope you guys also don't mind. Let's see though. So if this place is marked, I guess we could ask Aryon about some of these, right? Maybe he would know? Nope, okay. I am thinking too hard about this. Well, we have a lot of books. There's a chance we have the ones we're looking for, at least one of them. But, you know, it might... Oh, we have Chronicles. That's the easy one, right? No, that's the rare one. Okay, nice. Now we need Antecedent of Dwemer Law. Do we have that one? Maybe. Maybe. I have like 4 different places where I've started to store books, so might need to check them all. Plus this mess in here, right? So funny. I started organizing the books at some point onto the shelves alphabetically, and then I gave up. And, you know, this is what we have to deal with now. Okay, we might not have that book. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, okay, so we can probably just go buy that one in like Balmora or something, I'm thinking. So here's the first book. Good, I will not forget this. If we head to Balmora and go to like the bookstore, or Aldarune and go to the bookstore, we can probably find the second one. The third one, I don't remember where that is, and he apparently doesn't tell you anything. He just says, good luck, scumbag. Have fun finding it. There's only like 400 books in Vanilla Morrowind. Good luck. I don't think there's a bookseller in Nisus. The people here are too stupid to have books. All right, surely you have this. Dwemer. She doesn't have it. Why don't you have this? Perhaps Jobasha and Vivek has a copy. Gosh dang it. And then what about that other book? I can't ask anyone about it. That's strange. Is it added by like a mod or something? Okay, well, we can go to Jobasha, I guess. I'm having fun. I wanted to, I don't know. The way I like to structure these videos is I like to kind of keep it self-contained. Like if we're doing TR stuff, I like to keep it all TR stuff. If we're gonna do vanilla stuff, I'm okay with that. I just want it to all be vanilla stuff, you know? That's how I've been doing playlists since like Valdrin, where I separate them based off of if they're TR or vanilla or Project Cyrodiil or whatever. It just makes it easier for people to search, because a lot of people are not interested in watching vanilla content. From my experience, usually the videos do worse in that regard ever since Valdrin. People want to see new stuff. Makes sense. I forget where Jobasha's is, and it's bugging the crap out of me. All right, finally found Jobasha's rare books. Holy crap. I'm so unfamiliar with Vivek that I've started to become lost again. Do you have this book? Yes. I think you do. Yep, okay. So we can buy that. We cannot ask him anything else. So I don't know where this third book is. Maybe he'll tell us once we get the first 2. Good, this is one of the 3 books I was looking for. Oh, now we can ask about it? We couldn't before. Fire and Faith. I know the Hall of Wisdom and Vivek has a copy of this book, but the library is well guarded. Rare booksellers may also have a copy. There are certainly a few copies in the hand of private collectors, such as myself. Why couldn't we ask you about that? It's like we didn't start the quest until I just asked him right now. Okay, well... Man, I gotta walk all the way back to Jobasha. Fire and Faith. Jobasha thinks Dorissa's shop in Balmora. Oh, she literally has the book. The first person I talked to has that book, and I didn't think to look at it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't believe this lady has that book. And I can't believe I just jumped right past her. Our jump is too good. That's so funny. First person I talked to, and she had the most rare book in the world that I couldn't ask about for some reason. Fire and Faith. I may have a copy. Let me check. Yes, yes you do. Thank you. Anyways, now we can head back to Nisus. Here you go. Yes, this is the last of the 3 books I was looking for. I know I had another copy of Fire and Faith once. Ah well, please accept these trinkets, as I no longer have any use for them. Ondusi's key, Amulet of Admission, second barrier belt, and sure feet. You know, I met Ondusi, sir. What do you think about that? So he just gave us some like random enchanted items. The boots are kind of nice. Fortify acrobatics. Sure, we'll put those on. The boots we have right now are actually pretty good, but they're not a constant effect, so I always forget to use them. Open 50 points. Wow, it gives you some pretty dang good enchantments early on. Okay. Join the council. You have brought me the books that I desired, and so I will consider young Aryon's offer. I will join the council, at least for the next century or two, and sponsor a mouth to send to Sadrith Mora. Just for the next century or two, I guess. Cool, cool. Let's get out of here. We will return one day. We'll do the vanilla sets of quests, of course, at some point. Join the council. Baladas will be joining the council, and as we agreed, I will be your patron. Please accept this silver staff of peace, the traditional patron's gift to his protege. You are now my mouth in House Telvanni, with all the duties and privileges of that rank. Are we actually that rank? Yeah, mouth. Okay. What can I do for you, mouth? Show me what that mouth do. Advancement, you are more than qualified for Spellwright. You're qualified for Wizard, but first you must build a stronghold. Here we go. Okay, let's do it. For matters regarding your tower, you should speak with Laluna Hlelran at the Telvanni Council House in Sadrith Mora. She is in the Hermitage at the Telvanni Council House in Sadrith Mora. Okay, so let's go do that then, yeah. Guess the fastest way is still from here. It's kind of funny to me that they consider Master Aryon young, but maybe he is for a Telvanni Lord. I have no idea how old he's supposed to be. Just, I don't know. When you hear powerful wizard like him, you don't think young, you think old. But he might be, you know, just a couple 100 years old. Little baby in Telvanni eyes. Okay, so we're looking for someone inside of here. Those are the Archmagister's chambers. I don't think they were in here. Maybe down here? Hello? Need someone to build me a stronghold. I'm far too lazy to do it myself. It's not you. You spell spells though. What are you selling? Crap. Okay.
I can spare a few moments if you...
And you're an enchanter. Nice. Okay, so this is the Hermitage where it said she would be. I don't know if I've ever actually been in here before. At least it's been a very long time. I don't recognize it. Is it you? Yes. Okay. Let's definitely mark here. Are you here to discuss your stronghold? Yes. Yes, I can build you a tower of your own, Spellwright. First, you must acquire a construction contract from Duke Vedem Dren. Then you bring me 2 strong souls to form the foundations of your stronghold. House Telvanni has expanded too quickly. We have allowed our young and ambitious to build unauthorized bases all across Vardenfell. To avoid trouble with the Grand Council, you should make your stronghold official. Only Duke Vedem Dren and Ebonheart can issue construction contracts. Okay. Strong souls. Here, take these 2 grand soul gems. Fill them with the souls of a suitable Daedra. The best souls to use are Storm Atronachs, but more powerful Daedra such as Winged Twilights and Golden Saints will work as well. We can summon those ourselves, so that'll be easy. Okay, awesome. But I am going to end the video there for today. Next time we will maybe start construction. I don't know if we'll finish the stronghold next time. Sometimes they want you to wait weeks at a time, and instead of just waiting around, we might just go do other quests. Let me know what you guys want to see. TR does have more Telvanni quests between Mithras and the other lady, Rothmas or something. I don't want to do those until we're like further along in House Telvanni, so we don't have to pick a side until we absolutely have to, essentially. So we can do some vanilla content, we can do some more TR content. There are other quest givers that we haven't worked for on the mainland that we could do for House Telvanni. Or we can just push ahead with the stronghold and try to get that done. And that's going to start a bunch of different modded quests. We have a lot of directions to take this, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions on what we should do, maybe while we're waiting for the stronghold to build. Anyways, if you made it this far and enjoyed this sort of chaotic content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that, though, thank you for watching and peace out.